Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and we're talking about 5 singing techniques that can improve your voice.
This is a loaded topic, so we're breaking it up 5 parts, 1 technique per day.
And that brings us to technique number 4 that's going to make you a better singer, being able to move your placement. So placement is what happens after the air passes through our vocal folds vibrate, and then that sound resonates in our body. And we can choose whether we're using a very fronted, chesty, oral resonance, or if we're placing our voice further back in our mouth to encourage more sinus resonance. And this is a huge deal when it comes to singing. So my talking voice so far in this video, my natural talking voice is quite chesty, okay? My resonance, my placement is really forward. But if I wanted to pull my placement back in my mouth and use more sinuses, which is great for your high range, my talking voice might kind of sound like this. And this placement is way better for your high notes than this placement is. See if you can practice moving your placement in your talking voice. And this is not going to be like a cute exercise. This is going to be an annoying exercise, but it is so necessary to send it. So when you go into that back placement where you're a little bit higher up like this, don't be afraid to make it really ugly, okay? Because that is going to help you open up your sinuses and get into that placement better. Think about what a pipe organ looks like. I'll put a picture up here, but the different pipes coming out of the top of the pipe organ are different widths depending on the note, right? So low notes have like big wide open pipes and high notes have skinny pipes. And this is because different types of frequencies, different types of notes resonate better in different types of spaces. So I definitely use different placements in my voice depending on the note I'm singing and depending on the song that I'm singing in general. For example, if I'm singing Amy Winehouse, well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. That is going to be a lot more chesty and fronted than if I'm singing Paramore, right? Can't think heels on one hand that we've been together. I need another one to hold you, make you feel better. Okay, so that placement is a lot further back in order to get power up in that high range. And if you can learn to move your placement around, it is going to make you like a much better singer. This is my favorite exercise for placement. The entire point of singing vowels when you do your exercises like ah, oh, e, I, is so that you can practice moving the placement within that vowel because it tends to feel quite different depending on the vowel that we're using. So I'm going to start with one of the more simple vowels to bend, and that is our ah vowel. Ah. We're just doing a 5-note scale still, so it's going to go. By the time I get to that high note, it's going to be more of an ah, okay? So it's going to go ah, and that's me pulling my placement back in my mouth. Ah. Practice saying those vowels and really try to feel like where in your mouth they're being placed or resonating. That's going to really help you learn how to bend your vowels into those higher notes so that you can have some power in your high range. Make sure you subscribe and visit my channel
where you can see all of the parts to this series and many other vocal coaching videos.
I'm Karen Claypool from KClay Music. Thank you so much for being here.